Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer Underworlds. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So today we're going to be taking out the Briar Queen. We're playing the next of the various different warbands. So it is Stormsire's Cursebreakers. I think they're a human faction with some kind of magic ability, something like that. You would think from the anvil they're dwarves, but they're not actually dwarves. Okay, I'm fine with Mirrorwell. That's good for me. And he's going to do some kind of goofy connection. That's okay. We can kind of live with that. That's fine. Objectives don't really matter for me as much. So we'll just kind of throw them wherever. It did change it around, so I have a lot of guys deployed really far back. So we kind of switched it all the way. So instead of having some guys right on the front line, do some people way in the back. That's going to make it hard for me to do some of my objectives, which involve getting my characters to the other side of the board. Unfortunate, but we'll see what we can do about it. Have objectives way in the back. I think it'll be fine. Lethal tokens don't really matter to me. So how about we throw one there? Yeah, I can't actually be hurt by them. We can just kind of move through and over them without a problem because we're ghosts. Not all the ghost factions are like that, though. Dreepers, Wraith Creepers, actually, even though they're ghostly and can move through stuff, they still take damage from the lethal tiles, which is kind of weird. Anyway, what do we have for scoring points? End phase, you scored an objective, play deploy, and played an upgrade. Possible. Score this in third end phase if no enemies are holding objectives. Scored an objective card. We've got to get something else. End phase, we're going to take an enemy leader out of action in the preceding action phase. So we want to prioritize killing the leader, getting this off. Possible. On your feet. So yeah, I saw this fairly recently. So if we have somebody who's going to go down, we make a roll, and if we get lucky, they don't actually die. Twist the knife, some extra damage, which is good. Free upgrade, also nice. The upgrade we have only on Varklov, though. So it's increasing chance of do damage because it's 3 dice rather than his regular dice of 2. But it only does 1 damage, although it will go up to 3 if that person has extra health tokens added to them for some reason. So, that's a pretty crappy upgrade. It's very mediocre. Friendly fighter does not have guard. Put guard on them. I mean, we can kind of live with it, I guess. I don't really care about deployment. How about you go first? We've got so many guys, we're going to fill up all the deployment spots anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, let's take a look at you. Are you some kind of magic-y, goofy, human-y thing? Averon Stormsire. So you have some range 2 damage and range 3 very slight damage. Okay. So you probably want to keep me at range. Understood. Okay, let's go ahead and put Varklov there. Got another magic-y type person here. Amos. Don't see... There we go. So 1 range, 1 range. So you actually just want to smack stuff up close. Okay, so the leader has some ranged magic. Nobody else. At least not that person. Somebody else might. Let's put the Briar Queen herself right towards the middle. Her giant whip. Rastus. Also only ranged 1 attacks. Okay. Yeah, we can kind of live with that. Everhang. Let's put you up front. We'll put all the basic guys in the back. They're all the same, even though they look different. Try to swarm them and see what we can do with that. But we've got some ranged options with the Briar Queen herself, too. Okay, it'll be up to them to decide what to do first. Just going for a magical attack, which is going to fail. Did cast a spell. Well, we got the crit for the evasion, but it still did damage, so maybe he had a crit and a hit. So some extra damage there. Did you do extra damage? You just took 1. What was that second card? This spell's cast. Choose enemy fighter. Fighter and any adjacent fighters suffer damage. So yeah, failed that one. Got a victory point for successfully casting a spell. Gotcha. Okay. Well, we'll play an upgrade, which will be Sadistic Strike. Not super useful, but, you know, we've got it. Let's use it. Okay, that person counts as having a supporter if they're holding an objective. We could put guard on somebody. Don't know that we need to necessarily do that. I mean, we can, for sure. Let's go ahead and do it. We'll put it on the Briar Queen herself. Alright, my turn. What I'm going to do first here is I'm going to use Varklav's ability to move all the chain rasps up. Just to have a bit more support. It does mean there are people that might be able to just get nuked, but his range stuff only does 1 damage, so we can at least take 1 hit before we die. I just need to kind of get everybody moving forward. And the overhanged does also count. Do I want to put you out there? Let's just go here for now. So I still have a little bit of range. First friendly fighter's attack gets +1 damage. That's not so nice. I think he went for the spell again. Maybe? Not sure what's going on there. Whatever it was looked like it failed. Okay. Well, well, well. I would really like your rangy leader guy to die. Could charge in and just kind of start swarming him with, like, the little guys. That is a possibility. I don't do very much damage, but you know what? Let's go ahead and do... Let me send 1 in, take a shot. Did actually get a hit, but he got a crit for defense, so it's not going to connect. But that'll be an assist for if we want to move in and hit him with other people the rest of the round or later, if he survives. Okay, going for a hit, but I got a crit on the evasion, so that's a big no for me. We get better being next to opponents, so that's a fairly decent choice. So we have 1 more after this. Let's see. We can get Varklav up, go for a strike, doing a couple damage, then we can have the Briar Queen herself go for the final hit. Got a crit on the hit, he got a crit for defense, but we had an extra hit, so I think that will land. Yeah. We can even twist the knife. Why not? Is this actually going to hurt you? Yeah, that's a lethal hex for you, not for me. Knock you into the lava there. Enjoy. So leader is dead. Oh, that's a very brave action to take. Going for the Briar Queen herself while you're surrounded, not necessarily a good idea. Now we're all better. Look at that. And I think for my options, if you're upgraded, you do 2 damage. Briar Queen upgraded, attack, get off of you. Does 3. Yeah, let's go ahead and just whip him. It's 3 dice for 3 damage. Just smack him. I got 1 hit, which I didn't think would be enough, but he rolled very badly defensively, so we get a nice chunk of damage on him. I can knock him back, but I'm going to leave him there. Because next turn we'll have him totally surrounded, and we can just kind of eat him. Hopefully. Fighters are outnumbered, so he got victory points for that. Okay, what do we have here? Didn't we kill the leader? Like, wasn't that the leader? Am I wrong? Rastus does not say leader. Ah. Yeah, the leader's dead. So, shouldn't this have triggered? In the preceding action phase. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't trigger. That should have... I don't understand. I feel like that should have triggered. And then that would have been, we would have upgraded, or we would have had an objective, a ploy, and an upgrade as well. Like, I feel like something's wrong with that. It doesn't say if my leader, it just says if your warband took an enemy leader out of action in the preceding action phase. Yeah, weird. It didn't trigger, so maybe I should discard it. I'm going to hold on to it in case it's like the next round it'll register, but I don't think that's how it works. I think that was just something being screwy. And this one saves somebody from dying, so we're going to hold on to that card. So I would like to go first here in this next action. Yeah, I want to go first. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and just have the Everhanged here. Well, then again, it's only 2 dice. It does have cleave, though, so that means shields don't count. So yeah, let's try to just choke him out. Got a crit for the defense, so that's not going to work. Disappointing. Alright, we have an upgrade for a reroll. We could put that on the queen. Chain Rasp could have this, so anyone making attacks is... If we roll a dice successfully, they'll have 1 fewer dice. This will help me later. We can get the Strangling Coil on the Everhanged. That's pretty good. I just used him for a regular attack, so we can't attack with him again. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Let's give a better strangle weapon to the Everhanged. It's going to go extra movement on him. I'm going to hold off on using the ploy until the next action's going to be mine. Beginning of each action phase, remove up to 1 wound token from this fighter. Okay, he's not hurt yet, so he'll be okay. Oh, that means, yeah, I keep thinking about... So the thing that Varklov has actually does more damage against wound enemies, not people who've been given extra health. Right. Healing his buddy. No, it failed. Good deal. Okay, so we're going to go next. We can reroll any attack dice for the first friendly fighter's attack action. Let's go ahead and do that. Is a bit unnecessary, but we'll go for choking him out with my new weapon. 3 dice, 3 damage. Enjoy. I can even reroll. Let's reroll the one that's not a hit. And they're all hits, so yeah, that's fine. Roll the shield, that's not going to matter. Dead. Now, even if I kill all of his guys, he can still get victory points for some things. So I think we're going to go... Let's reroll attack die on the Briar Queen. Alright, what you going to do? Ooh, double crit. Evil. Well, that's going to kill that guy. If you do enough damage. Let's see if we can avoid death. So if I roll a shield or a crit here, it'll save me from death. That's not either one, so yeah. Just a basic chain rasp, though, not a big deal. Oh, we got an extra glory point. That's not nice. Well. Well, indeed. Okay. Alright, Everhanged. Grab the objective. Try to choke him out. Got a crit, so that'll supersede his evasion. And you can stay right where you are. Choose enemy fighter, holding objective, they suffer 1 damage. Okay, zap the Everhanged for a little bit of damage. We can kind of live with that. Okay, I'm going to have the Briar Queen herself come in. We do want to get people across to the other side of the board. Where's the middle? I think this is the middle. Usually it has a very distinctive... No, that's the middle right there. So we need to get across that line. So let me get way across. That's not where I clicked. That's not where I clicked. Go there. Why can you not? That's bizarre. Go there. Yeah, for some reason it's not going to let me go any further. So fine, we'll go there and we'll whip this guy. Okay, we want to get... Hey, got a nice crit. That'll do it. Finish him off. Alright, they're all gone. They did very little damage to me, which is nice. Now we just need to rush everybody across the line here so we can maybe get some extra points. I don't know if any of this is going to trigger. This will be fine. If this doesn't trigger on this next end turn, we've got another round, so we can just kind of ditch it and see what else we can get. Let's give the Face of Death to the Everhanged. Not that it matters. Just let me draw some more cards. There are ways that the enemy can still do stuff, but it really depends on which faction you're playing. I don't think there is a way for him to get any more victory points. Yeah, so we didn't score anything. That's weird. Yeah, I would have sworn your warband took an enemy leader out of action. That should have triggered and given me a victory point. And then Master of War also would have triggered and given me a victory point. So I'm going to get rid of both of those. See if we can draw something else that's going to actually give me some victory points. I feel like that's just a glitch. And I have seen stuff like that before. I've actually had cards that I've removed from some of the decks because they just didn't seem to work. Yeah, so he just got victory points for... what? 2 or more spells, 3 or more upgrades played. It doesn't even matter if it's his or somebody else's. Yeah, you can go ahead. That's fine. Since you can't do anything. Okay, so what do we have for victory points? If your warband makes a reaction, probably won't happen. All your fighters in enemy territory, it's what we want to do, and no enemies holding objectives. So we can score 3 more points for sure. That's not going to be enough. He's actually got 7 because of the points that he got before. So we're going to lose this one. There's no way I can get more than the 3 points. And that's maximum. I can get 3 points. Which is disappointing. Oh, why can't I use my Chain Rasp push? Isn't that once a turn? Once per round, but it's a new round. It's a new round. Why can I not use push Chain Rasps? That is super weird. Yeah, why is that not working? What do we have here? Push Chain Rasps. Upgrade. Do some damage as somebody dies. Make somebody not inspired and an upgrade. Move or charge. Instead of moving them, you can put them on any starting hex. Yeah, kind of lets her move around a bit more. Yeah, that's really weird. I don't know why that is not working. So I don't think we can even get everybody across. Let's just move somebody up. Then, yeah, I've got my ploy. I can't use this because there's no enemy fighters. Okay, that's disappointing. Alright, let's try to use his ability now. Yeah, it's still marked out. Why is it marked out? Can only make this action once per round. But we're in round 3, and I used it in round 1 or 2, so that's super weird. Yeah. So I'm not going to have enough actions to get everybody across. So I'm not even going to get the 3 that I need. Go sit on an objective, sure. Wait, is this... No enemies are holding objectives, right? Yeah, okay. I think there's one for no one is on any objectives as well. So I think that's another card that's out there, but I don't have that one in this. I've got this one. Let's just move people. Well, first, let me check and see if I can use Varklav's ability. Nope, it's not working. Very weird. Okay. Just going to manually move people, but I don't think we have enough actions. Yeah, I can only move one more person, and I've got 2 people on the middle line. So I'm not even going to get the 3 more victory points. So even though we killed these guys, I end up losing based on victory points. And we killed them pretty definitively. Like, it was a very one-sided slaughter. Yeah, I still can't use it. That's super weird. I don't know why it's being goofy like that. Yeah, I needed his ability to kind of push this guy across anyway, so... Yeah, what you gonna do? See the little mouth there, tried to get me. Yeah, so we're gonna end up with only 3 victory points, which is pretty bad, but yeah, we had a glitch. Okay, we get that one for 5. So his ability being weird, I don't know what was wrong with that. But then that card also should have triggered, which should have then triggered the other card, I'm pretty sure, because we played an upgrade, we played a ploy as well. So that would have been, even just that would have been 2 more victory points, which would have given us a tie, and then I would have been on an objective, which would have given me a win. So yeah, kind of weird. Sometimes the cards seem like they don't work, or certain specific cards don't work. I might have to just take that one out of the deck then, because it doesn't seem like it works. Strange. Anyway, this has been more of Warhammer Underworlds. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. Until then, have a good one.